Yeah, somebody come down the road with music. I'm be trying to get my little live. Oh, I was gonna say, don't be trying to get my little live stream demonetized. Then I remembered my whole damn channel is demonetized. Isn't that something? Goodness. Okay, well we have to give people at least 30 seconds. Hey Rob, how you doing? I just came on here to say hello to you guys because I haven't put no videos out or nothing, so I don't want y'all. I don't forget about y'all. I don't want y'all to forget about me. So I figure I come on here and say hello. You all right? Good. Yeah, I'm okay. I haven't feeling too good lately, as always. That's another reason I don't like to come on here. I don't like to come on here. People signed up to this channel to get content about their rights and the Constitution and other injustices. And then lately, I don't have that kind of information. But I do, at least in this stream, I don't. But I do want to come in. Hey, Fred. I do want to come in here and say hello because, if I was watching somebody and they just disappeared and they didn't ever put no video out or say nothing, I would be a little disappointed. And I know I miss you know doing streams that have I need my computer though to give you videos. But when we get home we might try to go through some. But I don't take my laptop with me usually. I usually leave it home. I don't want to damage it, and I'm up here visiting with my mom and my family, so it would be rude if I was up here constant. I already watch my iPad all the time, and it would be really rude if I was up here running live panels and shit off of a computer and shit. But I wanted to say hi to you guys, and I don't know what happened in Okeechobee yesterday. I haven't caught up with none of that yet. Uh, um, was that yesterday or the day before? Lord, that was 3 days ago. Y'all, that's terrible. And anyway, I would have went to that one if I'd have felt like it, and and because Okeechobee's only like an hour away from my home, but right now I'm in North Florida. But so no, I wasn't gonna go 6 hours to get there. No, I can't do that. I have done stuff like that before, but I've never left out of town to go back home. No, but I have traveled 5 6 hours to go somewhere. Hey Romney, how you doing? Yeah, we just catching up. Everybody catching up with each other. Anyway, I haven't made a video about the the lady that used to do the SAM reports. I will make a video for that lady. But that lady was very special to me. So when I make a video for her, I want to make it the best I can make it. And I miss her a lot. And I miss getting together and having, hey, Tofu Life, having a Christian fellowship. But I know everybody I know online is not a Christian, but those that were, we would all get together, on Sunday night and she would read the Bible. And, anybody that's not interested in that, that's fine. But those of us that were, we liked it a lot. And she was a nice lady, too. She was also a constitutionalist like us. She also used to do like reports. She'd have on Thursday. She would do like local news readings. And unlike me, she could read without stuttering all over her words. Anyway, but when I get home, now Topher, like, when are you guys y'all are doing? If my understanding is correct, you and A Dot are doing a live stream every Friday night. Is that true? At 9 p.m. Eastern. Because if it's true, let's advertise it. Because even if my dumb butt forgets to go, maybe somebody else will. But I really miss the live streams we used to have getting together. Everybody don't want to get on there, especially in your personal life and stuff. Everybody don't want to talk about the police. Everybody don't want to talk about injustices. You know, so when you find people that are like-minded, even if you're not talking about that the whole time, and then I'm not saying we all think or, but we have a lot of the same values, and I like for us to gather and talk to each other. But I don't usually know how to do that unless I open up a stream. And if I open up a stream, nobody ever usually comes up here with me unless I ask them in advance. And I don't, and I don't blame them. It's not easy to just jump on a stream always. So I like when they're planned, and I know Toad for Life does really good streams. So is the information I'm saying here correct? Is he still here? Are you still here, Toad for Life? And am I giving correct information that you will be having a live stream on Friday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern? Is that true? So I don't want to be giving fake information here. But anyway, I'm okay. I'm up at my mom's, and I did get to be with her on Easter, and we dyed some eggs. I don't eat eggs. I mean, I eat scrambled eggs, but I don't eat boiled eggs. But I do like to dye them. Most of them I just wrote "Know Your Rights" on them. And I drew some pictures, and I drew some other things, and some crosses, and other things. Yes, yes. He does live Friday night rants. That's fine. It's something. It's somewhere to go. And it's something to watch. And it's a place to go hang out with some people you might know online. You know? So I will do my part when I remember. I hope I remember to go there one day. I do not have my notifications turned on. Ever since I got arrested, I had to cut them things off, or I'd be nuttier than I am right now. Yeah, I mean, it was just too much, man. So if you ever put a message, a comment, or you try to reach me through my things, you have to give me a few days because I don't that I have my phone where it don't beep and it'll ring, but it don't ring for just anybody. But I had to do that for my mental health. People will drive you crazy if you don't watch them. Hey, Rob, how are you? What's Rob saying? I'm doing pretty good, Rob. As good as I can be. Yes, sir. The other day, my knee was bothering me, but I'm better today. Like I said, I don't want to get on here and complain about all my health issues. I want to get better, and I want to get back and just have the energy I had 5 years ago. But I'm working on it. You know, and I appreciate all you guys that support me and continue to watch my channel, even though it's not putting out a lot of content, and even though it's demonetized. It means a lot. And I know they probably ain't sending as many notifications. Hey, Crofty, another Lowell supporter, a Lowell friend. I appreciate that. And I just wanted to say hello, you guys. And Brooke was saying he misses our live drives, and we will do those again um, when I get back home. I don't like to go a lot of places anyway, but I do like to go places and with you guys, and I've got to go check that ordinance out now. But I can't record it because I'm not going to jail for it. I'll walk up there and look at it with my naked eye. And if they do something to me, it will be on body cam. And it's usually pretty easy. And don't worry, I will let somebody know where I'm going. Okay? But if it says you can't stream there, even though it's illegal, I'm not going to go up there and go to jail. Not, I'm going to go up there and look at it with my naked eye. But I'll probably tell you guys right before I go, okay? But that's when I get back home. Thanks for sharing that link, Romney. I appreciate that. I'm out of breath. My mom, people talk about trailers. My mom's trailer is so big. It's a mobile home, whatever you want to call them. And it's a double wide. And it's nice. It's way bigger than my house, okay? By the time you walk from one end of it to the other, that's a long ass walk. Shit. I could walk out my house and be the way down the street. Yeah. But all the houses where I live are right on top of each other. It's crazy. Anyway, how you doing, Crofty? How are you doing, Rob? Everybody? Anybody want to say anything? Anybody want to come up? I won't be here long, but if you want to, you can. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it over to Topher Lives Friday night. I hope I don't forget. I know there's a guy that my mama likes to watch. He streams at 8 o'clock on Friday nights, but he should be done by 9. Yeah, he's good. I'll share his link with y'all later. If you like what his content, I like it. He reads stories about like the Appalachian Mountains, and my grandmother was from the mountains of Tennessee, and so we really relate to it a lot. So it pulls at us. And my mama likes him. She likes his accent. You know, the accent that everybody hates, accuses me of being drunk for. Some people like those country accents. I know mine is not beautiful, but he's got a nice country accent. But yeah, some people like that shit. Yeah, I know somebody that the whole world loves his laugh, but when he was in school, he was made fun of for his laugh. Now people love it and they recognize it worldwide. I'm not even going to say who it is, but it's crazy. Okay, so I'm just on here talking right now, so please don't feel obligated to stay here. But if you want to be here, stay. I just had a few minutes, I'm away from, not away from my family. That sounds like I want to get away from. You like my accent? I like a country accent too. I don't particularly care for my voice, but I'm very thankful that God gave me a voice because everybody don't have a voice, whether it be figuratively or literally. And I have one at both right now. And as long as I got them, I'm going to use them. And if my body continues to fail me, so my mind has not so far. It's not perfect. Sorry, I'm putting sodas in the refrigerator, okay? I'm sorry, it's making a noise, I know. So far, my mind's done me okay. My short-term memory can be bad sometimes, but that comes from stress. And I'm going to try to carry that anxiety out of my life, too. I didn't know that, I don't know if that's, but things take time. I don't think that was Pepsi Zero. That's not good. And they got this new Pepsi Zero I've been drinking. Oh my god. Yeah, this one's zero, but that one's not. And it's got cherry and vanilla and Pepsi Zero. And they've made it before, but they don't make it all the time. But one of them was somebody picked up for me, and it had sugar in it. And I don't drink sodas with sugar in it. Because unfortunately, I drink a lot of sodas. So if I drink sodas with sugar in them, I would be dead. And so it's still not a good idea to drink a lot of soda, even if it has no sugar in it. Anyway, I don't want to bore you guys. I just want to say hello, you know. And if y'all want to say something, you can type it in the comments or whatever. That damn cup, it makes a lot of noise too. When the ice rattles in it. Okay. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna go, guys, but I want to thank y'all for joining me. Hold on, let me see if I can cut the back camera off from now. I'll show you my mama's cat. This, there's, she's got a few, and I love them all very much. You got to excuse that we got a bunch of stuffed animals on it, because he likes to play with them, and I like to sleep with one. I don't usually sleep with this many of them. Hold on, give me a chance. Okay. It's kind of dark in here. Isn't he beautiful? Well, ain't he beautiful? And my baby. A big old baby. Look how big he is. Uh-oh, I woke him up. He mad? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tori. I'm going to say hi to my friends. You know, I never did like beer. If I do drink, once, maybe once, twice a year, if I go out to a nice restaurant, I may have hello, I may have a margarita or two in my meal, but other than that, I never could get into beer, and I'm glad I didn't like alcohol because it would have just been a
Hey,
problem.
Amy.
Hey, darling, how you doing?
I've been doing fairly well.
You looking
I'm
good?
glad you come up every once in a while to go do some every once in a while do some show yourself that you're alive. I appreciate everything you do. Um, I've been thinking about getting a body camera and joining the 1A community myself. I've been dealing with South Dakota problems here in South Dakota with constitutional rights violations. I recently got in contact with Aid again. She's she's kind of being um, balking on helping me with some of the problems I'm dealing with. Um, I our police department is
What are you talking about? Aid? Are you talking about like a disability advocate or something?
oh state aid, senator state aid.
Okay, I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
wasn't referring to.
I do have a disability advocate, but
Okay,
yes, I'm on disability.
okay.
Uh,
Nothing wrong with
um,
that. I was just that's just
yeah.
usually when you hear that word, it's either child advocate or disability advocate. So I didn't know. But
Hmm.
you go ahead with your story, darling. I'm listening.
Yeah, I do have a disability. So
Well,
some of the things I'm dealing, I do have high anxiety and some other
yeah,
issues
and I
that I
wanted to
deal
tell
with.
you. This is what I want to tell you before you get out there, and this is what I want to tell the whole world. I like that you want to use a body cam because people won't notice you're videoing as much, and B, you won't have to worry about shaking because you have anxiety, so you're gonna probably shake. I know I
Hmm.
sure do, and I know it sounds like I'm a hypocrite, but after all the years of doing this, I've seen so many people go through so much, and you've got to make sure you're really able to know that you're going to at least maybe have to spend one night in jail, and these
Hmm.
things that people need to take seriously. Even though we have these rights, and I thought at least when we got in the courtroom we'd be okay, but then I've seen the court and the judges fail us too. I'm not trying to discourage nobody. I just want you to be very cautious, and that goes for anybody.
Right. Right. What has me the biggest worries is we don't have any lawyers in South Dakota that will take these cases.
Mm-hmm. But you
I
know
already
what?
I've been violated so badly already. Just without recording, my
That's why
rights
I
have
like
been
the body.
violated.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. That's why I really think you should buy you a body cam regardless. And I think
Hmm.
you should strap that thing on you, and I think you should wear it everywhere you go. And I think there's nothing wrong with while you're wearing it, stopping by your city hall or something. But whatever, if it gets ugly, this is what I refer. I also want to tell people, you you don't have to go to jail for your rights to be violated.
I know I'm trespassed out of my city hall right now for exercising my First Amendment right.
See, so you know a lot of people will get online, people that's never went and videoed, and they'll say, "Oh, look, the auditor backed down, this and that." Well, no, the auditor knows that their rights have been violated, with or without them actually going to jail. Uh,
Hmm.
and Burger Nation was one of the first ones to really push that, and I must give credit when credit's due. And I agree with him on that, especially after I've seen it play out so many times. All it does when somebody goes to jail, I know we need to drink water. I know I need to drink more water. I'll go get one since you mentioned it. I always do. Anytime
Hmm.
somebody mentions it, I'll go drink some. Yeah, because it's good for us.
How you doing, Ronnie, Crofty, and everybody in chat? Good to see y'all. I don't come up often.
Well, I appreciate you coming up for me.
I've come up on a few chats. I've been um. There's some things going on in the 1A community. I wish the 1A community were a little less divided right now. There's some division going on in the 1A community, and
I know,
um,
darling. It's
the
terrible. How do
the
you think I
government wants
feel?
it that way.
Yeah, and how do you think I feel? And people like Lady Justice, Liberty Press, people like Crofty and Romney. I don't know how long you've been around watching this shit, or um, people that do this. JC News Now, his channel's demonetized right now too. The people that really go out there and give their heart and soul are usually the ones that people ain't paying no attention to. People want to see drama. I didn't sign up to entertain people. I signed up to be an activist.
Hmm. I get it, and right here is something that's getting me. The word just that word the word auditor, that's a government word. Okay, that's the word the government has labeled you guys as, and
Uh-huh.
people in the 1A community as.
Yes, actually,
Oh,
what
you
this?
are you are activists. You are out there working activism. Um, the word auditor is actually a slur upon you guys.
I understand that, and I've always said I'm an activist.
It's a slur upon you guys.
It is, and anytime they try to offer training, it's um, it's used to as propaganda. They've used me and Amanda both in propaganda videos. Uh, um, uh, it's this, and it's the Palm Beach, like what's it called? Like they're a, like they're
Free pass.
so no, like their association, the police association,
Hmm.
like the order of police, like their little group. I don't know what their little club. That's
Yeah.
the video, but the training is not correct. They always
Hmm.
say we're looking for money, we're looking for attention, and the videos of mine and Amanda, they're not even audits. They're me and her. Sometimes if we didn't see cops, and Lady Justice knows this too, we would just go out and do scenery and keep the people alive and see what we run into. So,
Hmm.
so they use these videos of us just walking around as normal people, and me personally, and Sam, my friend Sunshine Sam. I don't know if y'all remember her, but we, even though I lived down there for years, I never walked around that place that much. Y'all seen when I tried to, I usually get lost. I'm okay in a car, but I was walking down there one night lost, and West Palm is very dangerous. But I wouldn't worry about that. I mean, the Lord was looking out for me. But it's not. I didn't choose to go down there and put myself in that situation, but I just couldn't find Amanda. I was trying, but
Mhm.
I don't really know my way around there. So we were like tourists too. And then one night when we went downtown, well, several times we go downtown, we spend money like everybody else. We go out to eat. Me and Lady Justice, Sam, we went out to eat. Me and Amanda's went down there and got pizza slices. We're just ordinary people trying to enjoy things, but we got a camera, so they're going to trip on us. Yeah. No, I like to have a body cam myself. I think everybody should at least strap a body cam on. I don't care where you're going, what you're doing, because it's dangerous out there now.
Yes, I miss seeing Amanda. I know she's busy doing her full time job. I know she's busy,
Yeah,
but
so
I miss seeing her on the street.
I know.
I get excited anytime I see her going live. I like Amanda. I like Beach Free Press going live. Um,
Uh,
that I like seeing those
I do
two.
too, but see, unfortunately, Amanda is under a lot of retaliation,
Hmm.
and they try to take her kids and stuff. So Amanda had to back off for a while. She
Hmm.
may be able to come back and do it some more later on, but I wouldn't advise anybody that has children, not because you're doing anything wrong. I don't advise them to be auditing because they will take your most precious thing. They will try to come take your kids. And somebody the other day was talking about Amanda probably lives in a trailer. No, Amanda don't live in a trailer. Amanda lives in a house. Amanda has
You're wrong.
beautiful, well mannered, loving children. You know, uh,
Hmm.
the,
Yeah, I agree. Except to a certain extent, except the children shouldn't even be a factor.
they shouldn't, but
They
see, for
shouldn't be
instance, like
brought into it. That's exercising one's rights. You shouldn't be via your rights. They're using the children in a form as a form of blackmail, and that's wrong.
it's all
It's
wrong.
leverage.
It's all wrong.
It's cruel. It's so cruel.
It's not what America's supposed to be about.
No,
And
no. There's so many things wrong. And yeah, it's
and that's why people keep trying. And I want to encourage people to try. I'm not saying don't get out there and try people. I'm just saying know what you're getting yourself into.
mhm.
And usually the people will stick by you and let somebody know if you're going out to record. Let somebody in your personal life know, and let somebody on or two or three people online that you trust. Let them know. Say, hey,
Right,
I want to record. If I'm not back at this time, especially the first few times you try it, and that goes for this is advice I'm giving to anybody, okay? Especially the first few times. And if you can, I know you probably don't have a partner. I don't have a partner either. I mean,
I
I
don't
can
got
go with
nobody
Joey,
in my
but
life right now.
unfortunately, Joey's 3 hours away. Twice that man's done came and drove and picked me up. That's 6 hours, and I appreciate that. Joey's a good guy. Somebody drop Joey's link, please.
Yeah, I don't. I'm to be honest. I would have to look for somebody right now. I'm We the only ones in South Dakota, but they're not even in South Dakota, are AP and his son. They're traveling the United States all over. They're kind of you know
Who is
who I
that?
mean.
Who is that?
They're the only South Dakotans activists.
Oh, okay, yeah, and they're traveling.
They're
You can't
traveling.
hook up with them, yeah.
Yeah,
The
AP and
only
his
person
son.
I know is FTP, and he's wild.
Hmm. AP and his son are very
I
interesting
don't
people.
know. Are you talking? I don't know who AP is. Are you talking about?
Amagansett Press.
Oh, he ain't gonna film with you anyway. So
No,
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 he wasn't filming me. So, and
no.
it's sad, but I know it. I mean, I can't say I know it. Most likely, okay, because I never asked him. Most likely, he would not film with either one of us. Okay,
No, he and his son are
and I
solo.
and I
They're a duet, and they do their own thing. And I've never seen, rarely have ever seen them duet with anyone else. Very rarely, if they have. They're,
no,
they're
but you know
good
what I
people.
think is a beautiful thing, the way he taught his son, and what
I've
better
noticed,
way to
Ronnie.
spend time with your child, than to
Well,
be out there shining
sorry,
the light. It's
he
okay.
took a break over the winter.
It's okay. Everybody deserves a break. Yeah,
Mhm.
everybody deserves a break. And YouTube's not kind. Even to those that are actually making money on YouTube, YouTube's not too kind to people that stay away for too long. But luckily, he has a lot of content up there, and trust me, I'm sure he's made a lot of money by now. They should be fine. But they did a lot of good work, and I've learned a lot from them. I'm not trying to talk bad about them or nothing.
No, if you watch
No.
some of them against his press, more recent videos,
Mm-hmm.
he he's lost. He looks different. You wouldn't recognize him. He's lost a
I
lot of
haven't watched
weight.
really, well, that's good. I haven't watched them in a while. Um, I've been, all over YouTube learning all kinds of things because I try to watch my people that I really, really like and know personally and stuff, or that I support when I can. But I've seen all this stuff over and over. I need to learn some new things. I can't just be stuck learning.
Hmm.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I know it all. Oh God, no. And I'm not saying I never watch audits. And I'm not saying I'm going nowhere. No, no. I love my community, even though it's all messed up.
right.
And the vision is strong. Lady J, you can come up. Any of you guys can come up that I
I,
know y'all know
I
about.
love the New York community, but there's some division in there going on over there that drives me up the wall. There's a lot of bickering going on over there.
Well, I don't know what's going on there. Who's it going on between?
Some of the channels, probably best not bring up
Okay, okay.
name
That's
names.
fine. I appreciate No, that's fine, Rob. We just
Not on your
because
channel
we
anyway,
don't no 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 and this
because I don't want to get you in trouble. I don't want you
no
you
no
you
and we can
probably best stay out of that one.
yeah,
Um,
we can always talk later. I
mhm.
don't want to and I don't ever want to be a source of division. I want to be a source of unity. That's been
Right,
my intention the whole time. So
right.
I'm not trying to ever talk down
I,
about
I will
anybody.
I will give it like a general.
No, don't say nothing, baby. Don't say nothing. We don't want to do that. You're right.
Okay,
You,
yeah. Um, there's just basically something happened on one channel. One guy took some money that for donations for another channel that was meant to go towards getting another person out of
right.
prison.
Yeah,
No,
that's
let's. I'm just saying vague, not naming names,
I know.
not saying what happened,
I have no
or not
about
saying who did what. But he took money, and then he took donations. The money didn't end up going to where it was supposed to go. Um, and then he took that money and went on a vacation with it. instead of that money going back to the
That's all.
donors, he took that money and went on a vacation with it. And now the person that that money was supposed to go to is irate, and there's a big fight going between those two channels.
Well, I hate to hear that. And guys, be very careful when you're donating, and people, if you're going out with somebody, make sure it's somebody you trust. Somebody, it's hard because our people will usually get people out of jail, and then for somebody to take that money, that's wrong. And I have no idea who you're talking about, so don't worry about it. I don't.
No, I'm not. Like I said, I don't want to go name names.
I don't want.
That wouldn't be right on your channel.
And they're not here to defend themselves.
Yeah, they're not here to defend themselves, and I'm being fair. I'm not naming names.
I appreciate it. Look, Rick.
Okay.
Come here. You want some breakfast?
I'm doing it, and I just don't like what happened. I'm I wanted to stay neutral, but I can't stay neutral because I don't agree with what happened.
There's nothing wrong with expressing your feelings, especially, like I said, when it's the people that's often given money to get these people out of jail. We owe accountability to these people. I don't know nothing about the situation, but I'm saying if, and now that person, now it looks bad on them too. It's terrible. I hate it. And, you think, unfortunately, well, hey, all these people claim they're doing something good, so they must all be good, honest people. That's not very naive, and that was my way of thinking. I thought people, you grow up and you become a better person, but no. A lot of these people are not good people. And I'm not talking about, and it's not usually the people that's watching. Unfortunately, it's usually other 1A people, and it sucks. But there are some good people out there. There's people that's been on it for years. There's people that travel. Like there's Lady Justice Liberty Press. She's out there traveling, trying her best to record, living in a damn van. There's JC News Now, excellent work he's doing. Joey's doing excellent work. From what I know, Katie Kidman does good work. From what I've seen, M Star Media, excellent work. Poor thing, she's got her heart broken in this community too. She's a good person though. She don't deserve it. Yeah, I mean, a lot of us, and especially us. I mean, a lot of us, and we are females, but yet we put our. I know I put myself in a man's place a lot, but damn, it's usually the damn men that are like bitches and making the women have to do. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but you know.
Here's where I find division in the 1A community. I don't understand how a First Amendment activist, I will respect their right to an opinion and to support a political party. I find it hard to understand someone who's supporting a candidate who has suppressed the rights of the press, a president who is speaking out against the press. I find it hard who is violating the rights of the press, who is violating our rights to free speech, who is speaking out against who is violating human rights. And I'm not going to name names of any 1A community who's doing this, but there are some of at least one of the persons you named off is supporting him. and I do take issue with that. Um, the president is absolutely completely off his rocker if he thinks we Americans are going to stand by with him violating the Constitution, violating our rights, and creating, and doing stuff like that.
Well, the problem is when we get these candidates, we're never going to agree with everything they do. Hell, we're not going to agree with most of what they do. They give you two choices, and you get to pick the one that you hope and pray is the lesser of two evils. So that's why I really don't like to even.
Well, I'm not. I'm neutral. I was neutral as far as the candidates go, and I will agree on you there. I don't. I didn't agree with either candidate. I'm neutral as far as that goes. Okay, so I'm not. Was neutral. I feel that he himself is evil incarnate.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, everybody has the right to their opinion. I don't personally think the man's evil. Or he might be. He might be part of the evil. But I think they're all evil, really, left and right. I don't. Maybe some of the more smaller candidates, local people might be all right. I don't know because I never paid that much attention to them. I'm talking about Congress people because I've usually got my eyes on either the big government or either little local governments. But
Mhm.
yeah, I think they're all a bunch of shit, really, to be honest. It sucks, you know. Thank you guys for dropping these links because these are some good channels. Oklahoma dropping links.
Mhm.
If you have a channel, sometimes I don't know you have a channel. So drop your link if you've got a ranch. If you don't, then put a 6-9 in there. That's the number we chose a long time ago. We're not being nasty. That's just the number we selected. If you want your channel link dropped and you're not a mod, if you are a mod, just drop it your damn self. Okay, my mama's here, so y'all know what that means. I got to go.
And
But
thank you for letting me come up and talk. I
I
appreciate talking with you.
appreciate you coming up here. And guys, I encourage you guys when I do go live for you guys to come up here with me sometimes. There goes two police going under her now. Damn fuck.
And, and people, if I and my intentions was not to upset anybody. My views are mine. You have yours. Okay. I am absolutely anti-Trump. I am
Guys,
100% anti-Trump.
and I will stand and fight for your right to say that. You can say you hate him for all I care because that's your right. All right, I love you guys. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, everybody. Y'all have a
Good
wonderful
night.
day. American Amy loves you all. Okay, bye. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta cut it off. I always forget. Bye, guys.